As weeks passed, Elunari'thè's training expanded beyond fire and song. He began guiding Vayom through the elemental weave, a discipline that revealed how dragons once moved energy through the earth itself. Flameborn, Elunari'thè rumbled one misty morning. Fire is but one voice to awaken the hum. You must learn them all, for reward is memory. Elunari'thè led Vayom to a crystalline waterfall, cascading down his own back, its source springing from deep within the mountain dragon himself. Water remembers, he said, his golden eye glinting. It carries whispers of all that has touched it. Listen, Vayom knelt by the pool, closing his eyes. He breathed deep and hummed softly, matching Elunari'thè's tone. Slowly ripples in the water form patterns, images of forests long gone, creatures long extinct, and stars reflected from ancient skies. Tears slid down Vayom's face as he felt centuries of stories flow through his spirit. As path training in the thin, biting air at the high peaks was the hardest trial, yet Elunari'thè made him stand at cliff edges, arms wide, breathing deeply while powerful gusts roared like angry spirits. Air is not chaos. Elunari'thè instructed it is a map. Learn its language and you will always know where you are. By closing his eyes and feeling the subtle shifts, Vayom began sensing currents like invisible roads. He learned to predict wind before it came, feeling the pressure change on his skin. For days, Elunari'thè left Vayom alone in a cavern deep within his body, surrounded by glowing crystals and humming stones. Sit, listen, the dragon's voice echoed faintly. Time lost meaning in the dark. At first, Vayom felt only stillness, but as days passed, he began to feel the slow heartbeat of stone itself. He realized mountains weren't silent, they sang, but in a voice too slow for most to hear. When he emerged, his aura carried a grounding weight, calm, steady, unshakable. Now Elunari'thè at one dawn, his voice carrying like distant thunder. You will learn what it is to truly soar. He crouched low, allowing Vayom to climb onto his back once again. The young flame-born senses were sharper now. He could feel the pulse of the dragon's power in every movement, every wing beat. This time, Elunari'thè didn't simply take flight. He launched like a comet, tearing through cloud layers and spinning into barrel rolls that made Vayom laugh with wild exhilaration. But this was more than a joyride mid-flight. Elunari'thè suddenly folded his wings and dove. The world blurred, the wind roared like 1,000 voices. Feel it! The dragon thundered in his mind. The air is your ally, not your enemy. Guide it, do not fight it. Vayom extended his arms, closing his eyes, surrendering to instinct. He felt the currents wrap around him, guiding him. His heart synced with Elunari'thè's rhythm. And then, in that dizzying dive, he knew he could fly. Even without wings, his spirit was airborne. At the end of their training, Elunari'thè pressed his massive claw gently against the earth, carving a glowing sigil into the mountainside. He gestured for Vayom to step into it. Flameborn, he rumbled, kneel. Vayom obeyed. Light erupted from the sigil, weaving itself into his skin. Golden runes blazed across his arms, chest, and back. Some familiar, some older than time, they pulsed in rhythm with his heart, sealing his connection to the dragon and the weave of the world itself. You are ready? Elunari'thè said softly, his voice carrying pride and reverence. But remember, power draws shadow, the hum will awaken others. Not all will rejoice. Vayom stood tall, his spirit burning bright. He had become something more than human, more than flameborn. He was keeper of echoes, bonded to the ancient heart of the earth.